training in the winter is obviously different from in season, but not just the obvious reasons such as the weather. You've got limited daylight hours and just getting out on the bike, it's so much more effort.
But mixing up your training sessions in those winter months is a great way to get the base training in ready for the season.
Having flexible joints and muscles is great, but that's not actually what I'm referring to here. It's about the flexibility with your training program. So if you do have the chance to be able to move your rides and your sessions around within the week, it's great, and then hopefully you can make the most of any nice weather when it comes.
Yeah, I've just checked and tomorrow's looks pretty grim, so yeah, I reckon we get 3 hours done today. But seriously, if you get a nice day of weather in the winter, take the opportunity and get out on your bike.
You can ride harder and shorter now in the colder, darker months, and then when the conditions start to improve, you can increase your mileage. The winter doesn't have to be about slogging it out in the cold, dark and wet. You can make your training more race-specific in intensity now, and you'll still see a benefit when you get to race season.
And when it gets really cold, it's as simple as just getting your head down, get on the drops and ride harder. It'll make you have a small surface area, you'll stay warmer, and you can do some more of that sweet spot training. Another great way to train in the winter is to use your surroundings. I like to ride up every hill hard. It's great to do it in a group, everyone's on the same page and you can regroup at the top.
Yeah, and it's great for getting power in the legs as well as keeping your training interesting. But if you don't have any hills, then maybe try it with a headwind. Every time you hit that headwind, just ride hard.
Let's go to the top then.
All right.
Yeah.
When you're cold, finding a nice long, steady uphill is pretty appealing. Not only do you get to warm up, it also can be a little bit social. But on the flip side, what goes up must come down.
Yeah, last thing you want to do is go down a long, cold, shivering descent. That's horrible. I'd pick a route that's mainly flat with some short, sharp hills.
You see a lot of pros using over and under gearing in their training. Recently, we spotted the world champ Daniela Reef using over gearing as part of her prep for Kona. And this isn't just great for mixing up your training in the winter, but it also helps with your power and getting you a nice smooth pedal stroke. Yeah,
so essentially all I need to do is drop it down a few sprockets, lower that cadence right down, try and keep your torso as rigid as possible. But what I'm trying to do is ask my body to put more force through the pedals. And for me, someone with weak glutes, I really need to work on this by pushing down through the heel, and it really recruits those muscle groups.
And then on the other end of the spectrum, you've got under gearing, where basically you just need to concentrate on trying to spin your legs fast, anything around and over 100 RPM.
Yeah, so a bit Chris Froome-esque, really get those legs spinning, and we've seen a lot of pro triathletes ride with actually high cadence now, and it's much better for running off the bike with.
More and more of the pros are basing the bulk of their training indoors. We saw the likes of Lucy Charles and Lionel Sanders doing pretty much all of their cycling training on a turbo, but you still can't forget the benefit you have from just being out on the road, experiencing the real thing.
Absolutely, you don't want to shy away from the real thing. As the old adage goes, fail to prepare, prepare to fail. So you want to prepare for every eventuality that a race day environment could throw at you.
Yeah, and we want to know how you train throughout the winter. If you've got any tips, just let us know in the comments section below. And if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, like, and to subscribe to GTN, just click on the globe. If you want to watch a video on triathlon training tips, just click down here.
And if you want to see a video on running tips, click here.